Good Monday morning, everybody. Welcome into Lugnuts Extra Innings. It is time now to be joined by Jesse and Adam, and we haven't seen you guys in a couple of weeks, first of all, but Lugnuts have been on the road.
Yes.
Kind of a tough road trip, record-wise.
It started off, number one, hot. Temperatures were well over 100, heat index 115 to 120 in the Quad Cities. Split that series. Things got a little cooler, but the Lugnuts took on the best team in the West, Cedar Rapids, salvaged things with a win in the finale.
All right, that's good. Now we look forward to 2 straight homestands at home, and there is a ton to look forward to, and some players to keep an eye out for that actually had pretty good road trips themselves, even though the team didn't have as much success.
Yeah, that's the big thing is, Adam, okay, we went on the road 2 weeks at the West. Now it's back home. It's the East, and it's 2 weeks here at Jackson Field. You've got Fort Wayne, you've got Great Lakes, and they've got some new guys in the Lugnuts to watch, and the first rounder is here.
Yes, indeed, Jacob Wilson, and I rested my voice these last couple of weeks. You got to see him in person, but thrilled to watch this guy. He's great defensively. He's got a good eye at the plate. He can put the ball in play, get on base. He stole his first base yesterday, so he seems to be kind of that do-it-all shortstop, which the Lugnuts were hoping for with Max Muncy getting promoted recently.
Let's bring it back. So, as we're approaching the draft, we understand that there are 5 players who are all set to go in the top 5. Max Clark, for example, goes to the Tigers, maybe the best high school player in the nation. Well, the A's pick 6th, and that's the question is, who are they going to take? And Adam had staked out his name on Jacob Wilson. So you should have seen this man's enthusiasm. The A's make that pick, and what's your reaction?
I was pumped. I'm still pumped. It's the best pick of the draft, in my opinion, and I've been salivating, waiting to see this guy play in person. So I know we've got a ton of promotions and great games coming up. I cannot wait to see Jacob Wilson play in person these next couple of weeks.
Let's watch some highlights, because this is what it's like to watch him play shortstop. And look how easy this is. On the backhand, who was right across his body against a speedster Noah Miller rushing up the line. No chance.
Makes the flip look easy there.
Yeah, it's major league caliber defense. Oh, by the way, he can hit. And he can run the bases. He commands things. And he's fitting in perfectly with his Lugnuts teammates.
You got to imagine that he's ready to get to Lansing, too. I mean, he's been on the team for a little while now, but he hasn't seen Lansing at all yet.
Starts on the road. By the way, did you catch what number he's wearing and what position he's playing? Number 2.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know he was comped to that certain number 2 that played shortstop?
I think I know where you're going with this. That's a big comp.
Out of Kalamazoo.
Out of Kalamazoo, Derek Cedar.
Yes.
That's right.
The man. That's a big comp, though. So we also want to talk about Bautista Jr.'s performance this week. Player of the week for his play, or Cedar Rapids. That was the series that he won Player of the Week for. And he had a pretty big home run that we want to show you, right?
Yeah, Danny Bautista Jr. So throughout this year, he has been a singles hitter and a very good one. And he brought out the power. Power switch has been flipped on. He's long been one of the toughest players to strike out on the team. Well, guess what? He's not collecting base hits by the bunches. They're batting him right in the middle of the order, and he was honored, and rightfully so. As the Midwest League Player of the Week, they could not get him out on the road. He was barreling everything. So that he's taken his game to the next level. Colby Thomas has found the next level. Junior Perez, hitting at the top of the order, has found that next level. And suddenly, in the second half of this Midwest League season has seen the Lugnuts with the best team batting average of any team in the MWL.
Yeah, their offense is taken off. And for Danny Bautista, how about this guy just continuing to break his own hitting streak and on-base streaks? He now has a 13-game hitting streak, which is the best, passing himself to get to those 13 games. You love a guy like him, Jacob Wilson, and a couple others that supply torque because they're getting on base, they're not striking out, but then they're able to hit over the wall as well.
That's pretty impressive. We have 12 games in the next 13 days at Jackson Field, and there's a lot to look forward to, including Wilson getting to play at home finally, but also what I'm most excited for, Joey Chestnut coming in on Thursday. A lot of people have been talking about that. He's going to try to set a world record for olive burgers.
I mean, when you bring in the world's #1 eater, but he's coming into Lansing, Michigan. So we've got our own reputation.
Naturally,
and
right.
What is the city known for food-wise?
Yep.
Well,
I am the only one on this set from Lansing, so I want to point out and be very ashamed that
Eden Rapids, what's up?
I've never had an olive burger before, so maybe this is the week.
I haven't either. I don't think it's going to be the week for me. I don't really have much of an interest in it. But Joey Chestnut isn't going to just try to eat one. He's going to try to eat a number of them. I don't know how many he's going to eat before he stops.
This is going to be on Lansing Facts Night. That's a fact. So for all Lansternauts who are wondering,
There you go.
we're going to get together. The Lugnuts will play as the Lansing Olive Burgers this Thursday, a Coors Light Thirsty Thursday with dollar hot dogs, because when Joey Chestnut is in the ballpark, maybe you
course.
might want a hot dog. I don't know. You're at a baseball
Or
stadium.
or 73 or what is his record? It's somewhere
Yes.
in the 70s.
Did you see
Remarkable.
his intensity this year on the 4th of July when it seemed like they might get rained out? Joey Chestnut said, "You will not rain me out." Because that man reigns.
I am getting, what do they call it, the mustard belt title, I think they call it. He
Incredible.
said, I need another title. And that's what he did.
What do you set the over/under at for olive burgers that he's able to eat? I have no idea.
I don't even know where
How
to
does that
start.
compare to a hot dog?
I don't even know where to start.
I'll go 25.5. That's my
25.5.
over-under.
Over.
How long does he have?
gotta go
Do you-
over.
How long does he have?
That's a good question.
That's a good question. We're gonna
With the
figure that
fifth
out.
third burger
Yeah,
for the
I remember
Whitecaps,
that.
you had 9 innings.
Yep. He almost didn't finish the fifth third burger.
I mean,
It's close. That thing was a.
there was a year, going back a ways, when the Lugnuts bullpen, as a bullpen, conquered the fifth third burger. And if you can picture this burger sitting there and all the relievers sitting around, and they said, "We're going to get there." And you knew at any point those guys might be called in to pitch. So they're rooting on the starter, keep the pitch count low because we've got our own mission.
Because we are feeling a little weighed down at the moment, they said.
Or up for the challenge.
Yeah, there you go. We also have another promotion looking forward to. Lansing Locos are returning. You said Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
You're wearing the logo right there. It is a very popular logo. A lot of people have bought the gear at the Lansing Lugnuts store there at Jackson Field. But this weekend, that's what you guys are celebrating on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, it's a huge homestand. So we talked about Thursday with Joey Chestnut coming in, Olive Burgers, and then Friday and Saturday, a Laugh Q fireworks night. But this Saturday and Sunday, it's a Copa weekend with the Sugar Skull Lugnuts bobblehead, the Locos bobblehead.
Yeah, the Sugar Skull bobblehead pays tribute to the Mexican heritage, so you get that opportunity Saturday and Sunday. And let's not forget Defenders of the Diamond Night on Friday before those Laugh Cube fireworks.
Yes.
So it's jam-packed this week.
It's jam-packed this week, and it all gets started tomorrow night, and the weather looks phenomenal for the first game of the homestand. And again, 12 games in the next 13 days at Jackson Field. So there is a lot going on. You're not going to want to miss it. You can also tune in with Adam and Jesse for the game coverage. And of course, we're going to have a recap of the Fort Wayne series coming up on Monday when Taylor Gattoni returns.
And that's the fun thing, is that will be halfway through our homestand.
There you go.
'Cause
We'll
be
have
back
6
the
more
week
games
after.
to look forward to.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys so much. That's Extra Innings for today. We'll be back next week.